I'm not sure if you can get the camo now. It's a sexy camo though, isn't it? Alright, because so Warspite ranked, a fantastic ship. Oh, goes to the wire. Okay. I'm gonna snooze. Sorry, Saboto. I'm gonna snooze the next ad break. I'm gonna try to snooze the next one if I get the chance to. Alright, there we go. 22 minutes. That should be good. Chat, remind me, I'm going to have to run a 3-minute ad break after this one. I might... I don't think you can hit the Dallas, but I might be aiming at the Dallas first. Simply because, yeah, at long range, I don't think a Warspite's going to do enough damage to battleships early on. I think you're better off going for cruisers. Or if you are going to go for battleship, I'd probably shoot the New Mexico over the Fuso, frankly. And decent hit there on the Fuso. Monahan kills the Pensacola. You hate to see it. I like the change to the Mysore. Unfortunately, Mysore disappears. Can it, Dallas. You're not noticing it, but I think, especially if you're gonna play battleships, you gotta kill those cruisers. Yeah, he's showing a nice broadside, but here's the thing. You're not going to kill the Fuso with 1 or even 2 salvos. And if he's fully broadside to you, if he takes enough damage, all that's going to do is encourage him to turn away from you. So, I don't think it's a good idea in that situation to be shooting at battleships. I think you're better off trying to kill those cruisers. And yeah, sure, Dallas is kiting away, maybe. When I saw him, he was flat broadside. But even then, if he is kiting away, if you can get those Dallases to back off, those cruisers to back off, then you're in a great position. Like here, watch the Dallas. He's going broadside. He's doing the cruiser loser turn. Might be a little high for this turn. Let's see. Yeah, 4 over pens and you fire too high. But early on, absolutely go for the cruisers first. Mysore right now is a great target. Mysore, look, he's broadside too. He's actually backing up broadside, right? Like that's GG easy kill. And look at the Dallas. He's turning back in. Your shots are too high again. And
enemy cruiser sunk.
Whatever, you get the kill. That's what happens to me all the time. I say your shot sucks, and then you do that. We don't know where the Monahan is. Queen Elizabeth is turning. I would not shoot that. I would wait and see if the Queen Elizabeth overturns and then punish. See, here's where you wish you had your shells available. Because the Queen Elizabeth overturned. My gunnery curse strikes the end. Damn right. And then the Queen Elizabeth turns back in again. What? You cannot let the Queen Elizabeth ram you. Fortunately for you, he doesn't seem to want to ram. DCP. There you go.
battleship sunk.
He has not learned not to show side. Well, true, but you also weren't able to punish that, so it worked out, I guess, in his favor in that situation. There's that Fuso that you keep targeting. He's quite low now. And it's just you and the Canaries.
Attention. Reporting a target's position.
Agreed. You keep turning, get those back turrets out. Sure. Fortunately for you, the Monahan is gone, and that's really, frankly, going to be your biggest threat. The Fuso is incredibly low. If he does not... I was about to say if he does not heal, but he's healing now. You can put your plane up and go for the shot immediately here. The big thing is your Canaries is basically going to die as soon as he gets detected, so you opening up like that ensures the Fuso shoots you instead of the Canaries. I like this. And I like the turn here to get your rear guns targeted. Mysore shooting from up to the north where he beached earlier. That's the new mech shells coming in. You don't care about those right now. You're gonna get the kill on the Fuso, but I think your Canaries is dead.
Enemy battleship destroyed.
Turn right.
Last one standing.
Aw, you're trying to tell your teammate to stop shooting, but you know what? When people have a death wish... When people have a death wish, man, that's just it. Alright, now, the need to type that is going to get you stuck behind this island. It's going to delay you getting your shells into action. However, you are up on points. You got 2 caps. Okay. Hashtag death wish, right? That's what happened. And I talked about this before. When people are low health, their default is just to charge for some odd reason. I don't know why. The Mysore should have gotten behind you.
Spotter returning to ship.
Or whatever the heck, the Canaries should have gotten behind you behind an island. But hey, he didn't. I might have waited a tad to see what the Mysore does here instead of shooting right away. But hey, you almost killed him. Yay. At this stage, I have 2 caps and points, and the caps can act as a poor man's radar. Well, yes. And now the Mysore's in B, but hey, guess what? So are you. Do not shoot the new mechs here. Instead, wait for the Mysore to come into range of you. Mysore doesn't have torpedoes, right? So I would definitely shoot the Mysore's guns right now. Like, zoom in on the smoke and shoot his guns. There he is, there he is, there he is. Oh, he's reversing. Bye, Mysore. Nope. Right, Mysore can't one-shot you. His AP is still pretty dangerous if you give him flat broadside. What do you mean to pause for here, Patton? What's up? You can't let the Mysore get away? And why is that? I do agree. I think you would have been better going north of this island here. You keep the Mysore detected, so he's shooting you, and you can whack him. You're gonna kill him here. Pitadel.
Victory is in sight.
Yeah, Warspite paused to keep. Right, I see what you're saying because I'm the same way. Right, keep going north. Chat can't call for a pause. Well, that's what just happened, Rick. New Mexico showing you a broadside. Very nice of him. Cthulhu, you said it goes down to the wire. 13 minutes to outbreak. I think we're okay. Charge 500 balloons. Got it. Ah, I don't like this. Two things I don't like about this. One, your rear turrets are not looking the correct way. And two, you're much lower health-wise than he is. I don't like this at all. I wouldn't be accepting this. I sure as hell wouldn't have shot there. It's fine, Patton? Why is it fine? I guess if you ram your head on points. Yeah. Okay, go for the ram, sure. Alright, guys, we're gonna witness engage the enemy more closely. Okay, Cthulhu. We're gonna witness the ram, and the reason I paused it here is because once the ram occurs, that's gonna be the end of the replay, so I need to get in position with my camera. See how it's like disappearing a little bit there? Alright. Oh. I got one of them at some point. Cthulhu, let's get your replay render up. There it is. Epic death pick, yes. So yeah, seriously, man. Shoot the cruisers first, always. Cruisers, destroyers, battleships, even if they're broadside to you, I don't think it's a worthwhile enemy. I think you're better off going for cruisers, even if you don't kill the Dallas or the Mysore or whatever. You at least get them to go super defensive to the point where they're not really that much of an impact on the game. Warspite's first Kraken? Well, there you go. Like, that's the only feedback I can give you, I think, in this game. It was a good game, Pat, and I agree. The only other thing, I guess, is going north of that island in the center of B, just to keep the Mysore lit and killed sooner. 60-minute show about the Nimitz? Yeah, you took the shots that had the best chance of landing, but in my opinion, they'll land, but I just don't think they'll do enough damage to matter. That's just me. Well, thanks, Philip. I'll have to check it out. We'll be done streaming soonish. If you had gone around the island, if you talk about the northern part, you were concerned about showing your side. Well, so what I might have done is actually turned due north and kite into a kiting away position, shoot the Mysore, and then you're kiting away from the New Mexico, and he's got to come after you, right? But hey, a ram takes care of it, so GG.